These are all okay. I don't mind them that much. Been a long time since I've seen Random Relic. Kind of want to do that one, even though maybe Silver Crucible is the best one here. I don't know that I love Humidifier on Regent. I like that a little bit more if I'm maybe Ironclad or somebody, where I'm really not super upgrade dependent and more inclined to like force a bunch of early elites and then rest at a bunch of sites and stuff. So that one's probably not it. You can check the map though. Maybe the map will inform our decision here. Yeah, I mean, I'd have to see like more. Well, could maybe do like that would have 2 elites and 2 campfires. Could go for 3 elites and 1 campfire. Or I could go this way. Any variant of that. And I get kind of the same deal. Could go for 3 elites and 2 campfires. That my left side is probably a better path. So, but in either case, campfire before the elite, I'd be less inclined to rest, I feel, typically. I usually rest after an elite, but that's not necessarily true. I also have the option to do this. So definitely going the left, I would say. There's no reason to go this way. I don't think I'm liking the rest thing, though. It kind of makes it so you have to rest to get value out of that. This is just guaranteed positive, right? Let's do that. Ooh, Gorget. That's really good. Okay, definitely got a good result there. I mean, I don't necessarily have to start here. It just matters how many question marks we really want to take. I would like to get 2 guaranteed fights. Maybe I still like this path the most. 2 guaranteed fights before. That way, if we start getting enchantments, we get card rewards. I think that makes sense. Double strike, or double defense. I didn't need a double defend there. Damn it. Hopefully that doesn't end up mattering. That was definitely a misplay. Could have venerated. It's possible that that won't matter, but we'll see. So I could take this guy out right now, but that would not actually be super beneficial to me. I think we'd actually want to hit this guy. In fact, we can just down him right now, which is probably what we want to do. Because this guy's still going to debuff, so I get a free turn. So yeah, I don't think it'll end up mattering unless I draw. Yeah, it does matter here a little bit, but it functionally won't matter. I could have killed him that turn, but it just won't matter because we're going to kill him anyway. So sometimes your misplays do not get punished. I guess we gotta wait to use that if we really want to get the full value. What is it? 5, 4, 3. So it's, I should have this memorized. It's like 9, 12, 14, it's 15 actually. I could just immediately use it technically, and it wouldn't be too bad if I think I can go the full distance there. Alright, unfortunately, all 3 of these are cost cards. I've been really liking the new Guiding Star ever since they reworked it to immediately draw cards. Cloak of Stars I don't like. Particle Wall is good, it's just not necessarily better than Guiding Star at the moment, so I think I should probably just take the Guiding Star, even though long term that Particle Wall is definitely better. But without any guaranteed star stuff, the Particle Wall is not necessarily even better long term. A lot of my runs recently just haven't really been getting stars. I've actually been running a lot of pillars plus colorless creation type decks, or even just minion card creation decks. Alright, gotta remember that I got this, so I only need to defend once here. That just depends on who I want to kill here. I think... So, we got 18 plus 8 damage, so... 16, or 26, that is a kill. Let's kill him. We get a free turn here. Could Guiding Star. Should actually do that. It's more damage. Puts him in lethal. Of course, we want to... Yeah, we can defend first. Perfect. We have not taken, what, any damage yet? It's pretty good. And the Gorget's amazing. Okay, now we got some cards here. I do think Gatherlight is better than Glow at this time. I was of the mind that Glow wasn't really nerfed, but it really was nerfed when it got moved to this state. It's still a fine card, but it's, you know, Gatherlight is probably just better, especially this early. Definitely just taking that. Alright, let's go left. Probably go to the far left path here, from here. Upgrade 2 is immediately more powerful, but long-term removal is definitely better. None of these cards particularly need to be upgraded. The best upgrades would be Guiding Star and Gatherlight. Gatherlight particularly, but yeah, if it's just getting strikes and defends, that's not that good. Venerate. Falling Star is okay. Just depends on what the deck ends up looking like. A lot of times Falling Star, you know, I have plenty of decks where only a Falling Star and a Guiding Star is like my star payoff cards, and that's it. But you just never know, right? This early on. Could remove a strike. It does leave us a little weak on damage. I think I should just go with upgrade. Alright, Gatherlight got upgraded. Actually, I'm very happy with that. Still have this potion. I think I'd rather just... I don't know. I got this potion. I maybe should just take the max HP. Usually I just take the 10. Yeah, we can take a few of these. Let's go down to 55. Yeah, that's good. That's good enough. Arguably 10 might still be better. I think at 100 gold I'm not so interested in going here. Oh, we're not getting any fights. That's interesting. I may not want the spoils map here. We need a potion anyway. I think we commit to the left here. Then, I expected at least some of these would be attack, you know, hallways, but I'm not sad. Does skill potion save me more? This is 15 health worth. I think the skill potion is going to have a hard time doing 15 worth. But this gives me an uncommon. I think I'd rather get the uncommon. It does kind of suck because part of what I did there kind of was predicated on me using that potion, but I'm not going to pass up this. They're all upgraded too. Well, these are great. It's not going to be Glimmer at this moment. You know, the card draw is great, of course, but I already got card draw, and early on the card draw is not that important. But just some impact cards would be great. Bulwark's probably the safe pick here, but an upgraded Reflect is like a better card for sure. But I don't know. If I don't end up getting any star generation, I think Bulwark is fine. Let's take the Bulwark. I may just want to heal here because I really don't have any upgrades that I need to make. Plus we don't have that potion anymore. And because we added max HP, the heal is a little bit more strong. Right? These guys, we are not necessarily built for them. That guy because he has a lower health. I would like to save this if possible. This is not necessarily the hardest fight for us, even though we don't have an AoE, but like, think that the plating will save us a decent amount here. Plus we already got 2 of them some progress on. Right. I think for sure we're playing Bulwark. That pretty much blocks a lot of this. The only other question is, do I Venerate and then just immediately Falling Star? So I got the Gather Light to follow that up with. I think I do. I mean, what do we got? 19, does that... So they're doing... 11... I'm actually already full blocking, so maybe I just strike. Try to kill this guy, because he's the closest to death, and he has scaled. Can't... I mean, maybe I should have bladed there, but it just felt like a little bit of overkill. So this guy is not going to attack for sure coming up, right? Because he is still not scaled. So like I could maybe put this one or this one into range of this Sovereign Blade with a strike. So 23 plus 6, 29. I can only get this one, so let's put that guy in range. And then can Sovereign Blade him next turn. And then maybe kill that guy as well. And then we just have to tank that. Yeah, so we'll do that. And I could Falling Star here. Saves me a little bit. It does suck to not, cash in on the vulnerable, but doesn't mean I can't Guiding Star. I may actually just want to hit here then. Well, I got Venerate plus Guiding Star, but I also got the Bulwark. If I hit him, then I Venerate Guiding Star, it kills him next turn. He's for sure attacking. This guy might not even attack. If I hit here, I save like 2 HP. I think let's put this guy in range. I don't have to Bulwark if this guy's not attacking. Alright, he is attacking. But this is fine. We'll do that, and then we can just full block here. And he'll for sure probably not attack now, right? He's still fucking attacking, okay. Maybe I can get... Can't kill him. Let's just either strike... I guess the blade would make more sense, right? Alright. I didn't lose too much health without using a potion, which is nice. Alright, bag is fine. Gamble is maybe still a little tough for me to play. I have to Venerate in order to use it. Gather Light's not good enough on its own. It's one thing that sucks about the Gather Light upgrade. A lot of the other star cards will upgrade the star amount, but Gather Light doesn't. It's the one thing that holds this card back, but it's still a pretty good card. But, it just makes it really awkward to take a card like Grow Gamble, which really can set you up to then have a lot of freedom with what you can take. Like, I still almost want to take it. The thing is, I can still play it if I Venerate. But I'd have to Venerate and not play either of the Falling Star and Guiding Star. Those are 2 cards I'm looking to play with impunity. Could just take Patter. I don't know that I need it. I've become a little lower on Patter recently. It just doesn't... It's basically a leap, is what it is. The vigor very rarely means much. But that being said, it is objectively better than a leap, so it is that. But, I don't know. We already got upgraded Gatherlight and Bulwark. Do we really need a Patter, which is definitely worse than those cards? Could just take the Glow. Then I'm still adding stars, and now we start to get a little bit of extra card draw, which we don't necessarily need, but I am even just a little light on star generation as it is, so I might be open to Glow here. Man, that gamble's so good though. But yeah, I think we got to do Glow. Plus now, at least, if I do find an opportunity to upgrade, I finally got a good card to upgrade. I think Guiding Scar is a good upgrade too, but it's not as good as a Glow upgrade. Popper, wow. Popper plus Bag of Marble. We got some really good early game relics here. Could go for the... It's not even an advanced hallway, is it? Like, that's just a normal hallway. I may want to just hit that before the elite then, because I could probably get another potion maybe. I think it makes sense. This guy. You only need to defend once, but, you know, whatever. Do it. Alright, at least the vulnerability is extended here, so it's not completely wasted. And he should be dead. Killed him with starter cards. Alright, we got a potion. It's actually one of the few instances I feel of where a potion that wasn't that good in the first game is like pretty good in the second game. There's the particle wall again. I know we added the glow. I don't know that it's enough to make me able to take particle wall, but I suppose if I get through this fight without taking much damage, I could maybe get through this fight. This is a pretty tough boss, so I need to make sure I have aggression for that boss too. Solar Strike would be okay, but it's similar to Glow, where it's like, well, if you take that card, you're kind of planning on upgrading it. I can't take too many cards that aren't necessarily shining when they're not getting upgraded. Whereas Particle Wall works just fine. I mean, it's a great upgrade, but it's also really good not upgraded. But in a way, Particle Wall still is like betting on me upgrading Glow. I think I'll take it though. I really like that card. We're definitely skewed towards star cost right now. Need to add star generators whenever we can. Probably just Bulwark Strike. The other option is just Gather. I mean, I don't really need the Sovereign Blade, so I could just Gather Light, Venerate Strike as well. I'm full blocking either way, then at least I generate some stars. That's probably better. This dude can definitely be tough. There's 3 damage, but I was like, I might as well just block this. Seems like a little bit wasteful here, but yeah. 7. I don't want to take 1 damage or dish out 2. So it's 15. I feel like this 2 is not really all that relevant. Could have venerated Particle Wall. Didn't seem better than pushing a little bit of damage there. Awkward turn. Really wish we had like some defensive cards here other than Bulwark. But I guess we can do it. It's just I'm wasting a lot here. I would love to put him in range to die this turn. But unfortunately, if I Bulwark Strike, that doesn't do it. But I got a lot of defense coming up. It's probably fine just to Bulwark Strike. Just block the next turn and deal 5 damage, and I'm good. Actually deal plenty of damage there. And Sovereign Blade finishes. We'll take 3. It's all in all a pretty good fight. Oh, actually, we're not necessarily out of the weeds here. Do we have lethal? We got 23, 29. He's got 28. Wait, 23, 29, 28, right? Oh, that just killed him. Okay, well, apparently my math is off. I'll take it. Alright, Vajra. Again, pretty good early. I can't really complain much about this fight. So, ooh, Bombardment. I'm definitely taking that. I am a big fan of that card. We didn't take much there, and we do have 2 potions. Can I get away with upgrading Glow here? Certainly would help this particle wall. I feel like it would save me as much as resting. We really need to get this Glow upgraded. And we don't have to fight this elite if we... Yeah, so we're fighting here. We lose a bunch here. Okay, definitely we're just doing that, of course. We're pretty much dead. And that's why we use Bombardment. As good as Stardust is, kind of leaning towards Shining Strike here, even though, you know, I've always voiced that I'm not actually the hugest fan of this card, but with a Particle Wall, Guiding Star, I've got card draw to counteract it. I think we take it. It's pretty powerful early. Allows me to be a little bit more confident into this elite, maybe. Right, for sure we just go with the Bombardment here. I might as well maybe use Skill Potion. I don't know though, I can just rest at the next one. I don't need to like necessarily upgrade anything that I have. I might want to save these for the boss. So he'll pop next turn, pretty much certainly. Yeah, I'm only taking 9 there, it's not that big a deal. Oh yeah, he just already popped from that. Fortunately, we don't have much otherwise, but that's how it goes sometimes. Man, Bombardment is so good. I can do this and he's pretty close to death. 24. Oh yeah, right, Bombardment. Gosh, Bombardment is just destroying these fools. I think I'd rather have a Swift Potion than a Flex Potion. I mean, what? I don't have any, like, multi-striking stuff. And, yeah. Okay, tiny mailbox. I'm definitely more inclined to rest than. Granted, we already have 2 potions, but, you know, future rests, I guess. I don't know. Maybe a Begone is fine. It doesn't necessarily have much purpose in this deck. Photon Cut might be better. Photon Cut is another card, though, I've kind of realized really needs to be upgraded to truthfully shine. You know, if you upgrade it, it's a it's got the standard 3 damage upgrade, but it also gives you an extra card draw, which is a pretty good upgrade for a 1-cost common. You know, it's decent, but again, I'm not going to be upgrading coming up. And honestly, I still like Bombardment would be a fine upgrade. You know, as good as it is, imagine if it did even quite a bit more damage. So I don't think vanilla photon cut is necessarily that good. Gone is card draw and deck thinning, and maybe future-proofing you against some like TES rewards or something to some degree. If you're like, I don't know, I'm just thinking of things like shuffle status cards into your deck or something. But at this point, we're unlikely to get like an actual curse. So I don't know. Could at least open me up to maybe a pillars. It's still not enough on its own to justify a pillars. Alignment we definitely can't take. It's just not that amazing anyway. I mean, we could actually take it because we have the Shining Strike. Maybe I should take it. I mean, it would definitely help get this Bombardment into play with not taking damage sometimes. It actually could just be alignment here. I do hate that it got nerfed, but it's still not unusable. Maybe with the Shining Strike, it's making sense. I do often regret taking it, though. But we've got a Swift Pot. I think that justifies it. Let's take it. We still rest here, even though we probably aren't going to take potions. I do kind of need some health into this guy. It's pretty risky to take this guy on 30. I also don't have the best deck necessarily, other than the fact that I get a free Bombardment into play. Honestly, I'm really actually maybe thinking of upgrading that Bombardment, though. I think we can do it. I mean, I'm pretty likely to be able to get it into play for free, which is, like, devastating. Alright. Look, I guess I have an 8 on this card. I can't miss on it, apparently. Boom. I'm definitely okay just popping them right now. I have no other scaling, so... I mean, the other scaling I guess I have is, like, Bulwark and Venerate and stuff, but... getting that into play, obviously, is just happening. Plus, I gotta make use of my plating immediately. I love how the music, like, doesn't even know to start. It's just the normal music right now. You notice that? Okay, Bulwark Shining Strike, maybe? Bulwark Shining Strike Particle Wall? I'm okay with that. It's only saving 2 HP. But that's probably fine. Is that, like, pretty stupid, though? Because, like, I'm probably playing Shining Strike every turn from here on out. So it's not like I need stars. I should just play it once. Get wrecked. So maybe I might not play here, I don't know. Do it here, it's fine. I can do that. Block most of it. We are not even going to need to use these potions, huh? I think we will. We could go games 5. I could technically play all these if I want to. I probably don't need to play an alignment here. I don't know. We can go like this. Do I really need to play alignment here? Then again, like, is there any reason not to? There's probably no reason not to, because he's definitely not attacking me next turn. Alright, we took like no damage on this. We are doing real well. Didn't even use a potion. Wow, we were stomping. Now don't get too confident. Things can still go bad. Star potion is sometimes good. I think with our Shining Strike, we don't really need it. Ooh. Well, if I take a comment, maybe. Comet is really good, but it's really expensive. I already added that alignment. Man, Comet with Bombardment, though. We have to. We have to. Now, do I take that Star Potion? Because it will... I think we can probably, at this point, take it over the Swift Potion. I think. This covers us right now that we're in Star Debt. For at least one bad fight, and then hopefully we can get like a hidden cache or something. Pale, huh? Ooh. Clone is usually... can be pretty broken. I don't really know that it's hitting here. You know, it's like I obviously don't want to clone a Bombardment necessarily, or... honestly, it would be Gather Lighter Bulwark, if anything. But I don't know that that's better than just like getting a card draw, or... Pale's Tears can be really good. I thought with Pale's Tears is... you know, if I keep getting Bombardment at the start, then sure, we don't really get Pale's Tears going. But that's fine, because Bombardment to start with is usually really good. And if I don't get Bombardment at the start, I can usually just maybe purposely only spend 2 to start with, and then from there on you can just kind of purposely only spend 4, and you basically have 4 energy a turn. So it's like, it's basically like the relic could almost read, you know, start with 2 energy on the first turn, and then have 4 an extra energy for all the rest of them. And it has the flexibility of not having to do that first turn if you don't want to. And also the flexibility to maybe use 5 energy on one of those other turns if you don't care about the follow-up turn, right? So it is pretty good, but also Pale's Blood is just like really good. We already got the Glow. We already got the Guiding Star. We do have the anti-draw with Shining Strike. And I gave up a draw potion, so all of those things make me think maybe Pale's Blood is fine. Pale's Blood is also just safer. Like, I don't have to change my play style at all for Pale's Blood to do what it does. And I already have a way to get energy, because I got alignment, granted. You know, we would like more than a Shining Strike and all this stuff, because we just have a lot of star cost in the stack. But I could also argue that I get to those cards faster with Pale's Blood. So I kind of lean toward Pale's Blood here. Yeah, let's do Pale's Blood. Plus, we just want to increase the chance that we get Bombardment at the start. So, we got a lot of money. Early shop is definitely doable. I still don't mind Act 2 question marks for the most part. Act 3 is the act where I have moved toward not wanting question marks. There's a lot of horrible ones, but I don't love the hallways at the same time. It's almost like the question marks are just less damaging than the hallways. I'll also just Decimillipede is, even with this OP deck, Decimillipede is going to be a nightmare, as it always is. I do think that fight is pretty overtuned, personally. But the other, conversely, the other Act 2 elites are often not that hard. So, you give and you take, or whatever the saying is. Not seeing any real clear paths here. I don't want like a super early elite, especially if I'm not hitting a shop there. So like, this shop looks enticing, but Everything else doesn't. This is still probably the best. I mean, I have to hit 2 shops, but it's pretty good. I mean, I get 2 campfires, 3 elites, or 2 elites. That's not bad. And I get the early shop. I think we can do that. Just double check that there's not a better path. There really isn't a better path. The only other path would be maybe like this. I don't really see how this is much better. I still have to do 4 immediate fights if I do this. But then I can get in that shop. I'll have a lot of money by then. Then I get that elite, but I don't know. It's a bit of a gauntlet either way. This is a pretty good path too, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, at least then I don't have a redundancy of shops. Like, the redundancy of shops here is not too bad, though, since they're split out so far. But shop, and shop right before the crab might be fine, because then I don't feel too bad. I don't know, though. It's less good when I have the mailbox, because almost certainly I'm probably going to rest going into that crab, and I can just get 2 potions. My thought is, like, the shop can, if anything, I can just get some potions there, even if I'm light on money for some reason. So let's review the number of hallways. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The left, the right, it's actually less. It's 4. I think we can do the right then. This one actually seems like the one. Am I gonna regret not taking that early shop? I hope not, but I think this overall looks better. We get it again. If I can just kill this... Wow, exact lethal. I feel like that is the call, right? There's just not a better play to be made here. In fact, I can alignment. And see, again, this is great that I took Pale's Blood instead, because I think I would have not drawn this. We can say that I wouldn't have, I guess. Almost kill that guy. Died of Bombardment. If Bombardment never did a thing for me for the rest of the game, I'd already say I've gotten everything that I need. Block Potion might be better than Skill Potion. I don't know. Skill Potion on Regent's really good, because those star cards that you can get. 0 cost is really nice. Especially if you happen to get really lucky, but even just some of them are just okay. I don't know that a Block Potion is beating that. And even the Star Potion, considering the cards we have, I don't think it's worse than a Block Potion. Alright, we get commons, but one of them is green. It's just not that good of an upgrade, but... You know, a Minion Strike upgraded used to be a lot better. It would draw 2 cards, I believe. But now it just does a 3... It's just a standard 3 damage upgrade. That's all it is. That's all it is. We already got that for card draw. You know, if it had some cheesiness with the Bombardment, it'd be great, but it doesn't count as an exhaust to transform a card, right? It'd be cool if it did. Just skip these. I believe we want to glow here. We finally did not get Bombardment to start with. It was bound to happen. I could technically kill this guy. And then full block, that seems like the call. We got alignment so we can get Bombardment into play. I don't know how good that is in this fight, but certainly we got no reason not to alignment. Yeah, might as well get it in. I mean, there's just nothing else to do, right? We are crushing it, man. This is the best I have. Like, usually I have some struggle. So really, we just need to make sure we're preparing for Act 3, and you know, we do have Kaiser. You know, it's funny. Technically, Kaiser is like the most damaging boss to me. Even more, most of my losses are coming in Act 3, usually to Queen, but overall damage taken, Kaiser Crab is actually the most. Even more than those Act 3 bosses, which doesn't make much sense to me, but you know, I guess just the gauntlet of having to face two of the bosses is really hard to actually get through. I don't know about these. Hegemony, I'm still kind of iffy on that card. I don't know that it fits this deck much. I already got the alignment, which is just better at doing what it's probably trying to do. You just skip these. I could comment him, and I'm pretty sure I will. Boom. Strike, strike, or bulwark? Probably strike, strike. This guy still could be a pain. This is where old alignment would be a lot better, because I could just glow and play it here. Fortunately, I will have to get the Gather Light in order to play it. Well, I already got 3 block. I could just take 5 here. Almost kills him. Damn. It's so close to killing him. I'm not going to burn these potions for this fight, though. It kind of sucks, because it's like... It's the catch-22 of having good potions. It's like, well... I could save some... I could just guaranteed kill this guy right now. I guess I could glow and just see what happens, and then can use the star potion. Honestly, a star potion maybe is not that... I don't know, should I really burn it here? I got a long ways until this guy, including a campfire that I may rest at. I probably won't rest at it, but you know, I might. I got the shop as well, which usually you want to buy a potion if it's good. I also just have potion chance. It's like... So my thought right now is I could glow and draw 1 card. I got a 1 out of 8 that it's Gather Light. If it is Gather Light, then I can just simply do alignment and kill them. If it's not Gather Light, I could still do it with Shining Strike, I guess. So there's actually 2 of the 8, so 1 out of 4. It's not too bad. But if I don't get it, then I just Star Potion, and then alignment should be lethal with the strike plus that. So let's try it. All right, Guiding Star. That's not really what we were looking for. Now, granted, let me think here. If I drew into Shining Strike, I'd still be 1 short. Right? So I think we will just use this. Get a potion right back, so I'm A-okay with doing that. The thing was, I probably still would have only taken like 5 damage that fight, but I factored everything together, and I'm like, well, it's still maybe worth saving 5 there. Sure are getting a lot of commons. I suppose that makes sense. Just not enticed by these. I know Solar Strike is like technically kind of okay. It's certainly not the star generator I'm looking for. It does feel like maybe a little bit of bait to be taking that. I mean, I can probably upgrade it. It is a better upgrade than anything I currently have. If it is upgraded, then it's not too bad, you know? It's just kind of better than Shining Strike if you think about it. That, not necessarily, right? Part of me thinks maybe I just upgrade the Venerate. Because at this point, like, the damage isn't necessarily relevant on that Shining Strike card, and if I'm purely looking for stars, like, maybe just upgrading Venerate makes sense. And if that's the case, I just skip here. We do need to be careful not to keep, like, too thin of a deck, especially if we don't have any generating cards. Granted, we will have Bombardment in play. I'm just thinking forward to, like, potential Doormaker. Even to some degree, if I can, like, finagle not burning a Bulwark, but then I can burn a Sovereign Blade, then maybe I can get a Summon Forth or something. There's stuff that I can do. It is time to start kind of thinking about Act 3, I think. I just don't think these help me with that, though. Right, I think we stay the course here. Oh, my favorite. No complaints here. We got Falling Star. I can do this into Shining Strike into alignment. Shining Strike is definitely earning its keep here. You're dead, buddy. They're good. That'll bring the average damage taken down by this guy down for me. So that turn, for example, Venerate upgraded wouldn't necessarily change anything, but it's just one turn. Is Gambler's Brew better than Strength Pont? Right, we definitely don't want a Gamma Blast or a Devastate. The other Bulwark, maybe. I've kind of moved away from filling my deck up with Bulwarks, though. It might be okay here. You know, we haven't actually... We might want one more defensive card. I think we can take it. I don't know. I don't know about Gambler's Brew here. I'm really digging for anything particular at the moment. Not really. I think maybe the Strength Potion will be more impactful in the Elite fight. I mean, if it's Decimillipede, I don't know. None of them are really going to do much for me. You just kind of take unavoidable damage into that fight because the first turn, they hit you with everything they have, and then you're perpetually taking damage and weakened and having to deal damage. It's just a nightmare of a fight. I don't see Gambler's Brew necessarily helping with that over a Strength Pot. And Skill Pot, I'm still just saving for that fight, I guess. Question mark double? I mean, we're still a little light on cards. I think I should do this question marks, though. We're fighting anyway. Do I start with Guiding Star or Glow? Probably Guiding Star. Not too shabby. Should have probably strike there. Wasted a little bit of damage. I'm amazed at how good our turn ones are. Like, I feel like they're better than they should be. You know what I mean? I'm like, I feel like I'm maybe getting trolled into thinking I'm stronger than I am. Right, I'm weak. Could still just get this Bombardment into play. Does mean that I have to take 7. That's a lot of damage on a normal hallway. I can just fully block this simply by playing Gather Light, and then I can just hit him twice. It's probably better. Oh, we've got Comet ready to go when it comes. It's an awkward turn. If I want to get the Sovereign Blade, I think we actually just go Falling Star. It wastes so much damage here either way. But I think we want to go... We got Comet next turn. Yeah, I think we want to do it like this. I think we want to just do this. Here he comes. I guess I go Falling Star into Comet, because that's more damage. Boom. Maybe I'll just kill him. 31. 13. Just short. Wait. Oh, that's lethal right there, right? 31 plus 15. 46. You're dead, buddy. Wow. No damage taken. Energy potion. Ooh. Now we start to kind of maybe outdo the strength potion here. Especially since I have a pretty high cost deck. Ooh, an upgraded Solar Strike. Prophesize is bait. You need like Orbit for sure at least to make that work. And I got the alignment, but even then, I don't know. Not loving it. Whereas this is already upgraded. Anyway, just take that. And I will take Energy Potion over that. Oh no. I mean, these are good. No, not in the middle one, but I'm giving up good stuff. I guess the question comes down to is, Lantern and Happy Flower are more or less the same. Lantern's nice because I don't have to prep it the way that I prep Happy Flower, but Happy Flower is nice because in a longer fight, I continue to get energy out of it. So they're pretty equal, I feel. And Bag of Marbles and Festive Poffer, man, I wish I could just not give up any of these, honestly. I feel like the Gorget's still like pretty useful. They're all useful. I honestly don't want to give up any of these, but maybe what does it take for Bag of Marbles to outdo Pauper? I mean, on a single target fight, not much. It's like to get 9, you know, this is already like 4 upgraded strikes. It's like Bombardment, it already does it just straight up. It's like 12. So, you know, in those cases, it's already doing it. Solar Strike, it's close, but in an AoE fight, definitely Pauper outperforms it. Also, if there is Artifact, I think the problem with Slay the Spire 2 is there's not necessarily that many Artifact fights, but ones that do have Artifact have like a shitload of it, I feel. So it's like stripping the Artifact is not necessarily a positive, and the 9 damage might be better. I do have to wonder if Pauper is better than Bag of Marbles. Is Lantern better than Flower? I feel like Flower is better than Lantern, isn't it? It has to be. I guess we're doing that. Normally an event I'm pretty happy to see. I mean, I guess we still upgraded the deck, but I don't know. That Bag of Marbles was really nice. Kind of sad to see it go. They can get away with smithing here. Granted, we don't have, like, that amazing of Smiths. The alignment could be good. We definitely have still been floating energy when we play it. Guiding Star could be good. Get another card draw out of it. Particle Wall we haven't really played. Comet is a lot of damage, actually. Like an 11 damage upgrade. That might actually be it. And of course, Bulwark's always fine. 3 block, 3 forge, it's just solid. Shining Strike is just a 3 damage upgrade. Not that good, but we are playing it pretty much every turn. I don't know. I could oddly still say Venerate because of Comet, but the Comet and alignment pretty much. I am definitely glad I took alignment. I have not regretted this one. I've had a lot of regrets with alignment lately, but not today. Not today. I really don't know. I think it will actually just be alignment though. It's fine. Lee's Waffle. You never really get it when you really need it. I might still buy it. It's definitely better than this other trash. I've been running Spectrum Shift a lot lately, but it's just not really the deck for it, I feel. Then again, I mean, it could just be a tech into Doormaker, because we don't have a great situation into that currently. Definitely begs to be upgraded. The rest of the shop is not great. Like, Secret Weapon, if it were innate, would be a lot better. It's 180 for that. It's just not worth it. But the main thing would be to get Bombardment into play as soon as possible. Restlessness is really hard to play, especially with extra card draw. Astral Pulse, we don't technically have any AoE, but I really don't have the stars for it, I don't think. And I do find at this point of the game it's not that useful. Unless you already have like a Child of Stars or something. It's not a great shop. The potions, I mean, Gigantification potion is really good. It's definitely better than probably the energy potion, but I don't know that I want to spend 98 and just give up a potion to get it. But obviously, I already got like some big attacks with the Comet, Bombardment, Sovereign Blade. Like, I can hit hard with it, but I'm just thinking, do we need help right now? Maybe not as much. I think it will take Spectrum Shift. Another thing we can think about is like we've been iffy on upgrades, so like it's a very clear upgrade. So I think we just take that. Probably didn't leave Waffle and remove a strike. It's a lot to spend for Lee's Waffle that's only healing me for like less than 20. But I feel like it's still worth buying here. I could take the Glimmer, I still got money for it. I just don't know. I mean, it's like, I already got Pale's Blood. I got that Glow, I got the Guiding Star. I'm not really playing Guiding Star, though. Might be nice just to have a Glimmer. I think we should take the Glimmer. Yeah, my favorite. Alright, definitely open to taking using both potions here. See, if I had if I hadn't hit that event, I could actually maybe take one of these out immediately. So they'd be vulnerable. I think I should use this. Damn. Not the best. And this one should be infinite block with the potion, based on how I read things. It says return this card to the hand. The potion says it is free to play this turn. Doesn't say that I can only play it once for free this turn. So it should be 0 stars every single time. But it's not. That being said, it's probably just the best call here. Unless we think that Forgotten Conclusion is. It's just the best one. Let's get that 10 block going. Alright, we will go... Forget how it works. I know one of these is going to be multi-striking next turn. Is it the one that just buffed? I think it's the one that just buffs, right? So we should put the damage there. Nine plus 7. This looks exactly lethal. You know what? I do want this Shining Strike to be played. I don't want to like let it go. And since we did play it, I'm open to just full blocking here. So there, yeah, this should be full block. Am I actually going to get through this without taking damage? That would be insane. So we did pick the right one. So it's the one that buffs is going to be the one that that does that stuff. Alright, we got exact lethal there. That's got to be what we do. Even though we're wasting the vulnerability and weakness, I think that's fine. Saving the most damage anyway. We were taking a little bit of hits probably, but oh, good hit, good hit. Thank you. We can probably, yeah, we just kill him, right? Oh man, the Happy Flowers at 0. Is this a fight I really want to mess around with that on though? Especially with like this hand coming up. Probably should just kill him, right? So maybe Lantern would be better. I don't know. Because this is what I'm talking about. It's like, it's kind of awkward. I would have to like pay health, maybe a lot of health, to get that thing back to a good number. Puzzle's normally good. I don't know that it's like that necessary in our deck, but I'm not sad to see it. You do finally get like some higher rarity stuff. I mean, we're supposed to because it's a elite, but this is just not that good. If there's one card I have legitimately never made use of, and I've played a pretty good amount of regen, I don't think I've had a run where Lunar Blast ever made sense. Which is funny. I'm sure it's like, maybe the meta is that it's like the best card ever. I should probably start paying attention. I purposely have tried to steer clear of most of that, but you know, it's hard to avoid much of the discussion, especially when you do want to just talk about the game, right? But I haven't really seen much positive about Lunar Blast, but I haven't seen much negative about it either. Nobody really talks about it, I guess, from what I've seen. Yeah, I don't know. I think of this card and I'm like, it's like a Fletchettes, essentially, that's worse. I guess it's not that much worse. It's like a Fletchettes where the condition to use the card is the same. So, you know, a lot of, in my experience, not that often is it making sense to add to a deck. But unlike Fletchettes, you have to commit to actually playing your skills to even use the thing. Any great effect. But I guess one advantage it does have over Fletchettes is that it does cost 0. Whereas Fletchettes does cost 1. And I could argue that I do have the Vajra, which is kind of synergistic. How many skills do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Granted, Particle Wall I can play multiple a turn. 10, 11, 12. Like half the deck. I don't know. Maybe it's good. I'm not taking the other stuff. I mean, maybe Refined Blade could almost make sense. Not really. To me, Forge is like, once you have Forge, it almost hurts your deck to add more Forge cards. And especially when they're kind of low impact, like Refined Blade. They're fine when it's Bulwark, which already does something pretty good, regardless of the Forge or not. But like, just a simple 1 energy next turn is not that good. So it's like, a lot of times you're just... Yeah. So it's either Skip or Lunar Blast. I don't know. It's like, even though I got 12 skills in the deck, 2 of them are Bulwarks. A lot of them are starter cards. It's like Glimmer even. I don't know, man. Like, it just seems like a glorified slice a lot of the time. I think I'm just not taking anything here. Wow, we took 4 damage on Millipede. That's insane. Granted, I did use, both my potions. I could rest just to get the potions back, but I think we got a clear upgrade, which is Spectrum Shift. So that is just a nice tech card into a lot of fights. Ugh, god damn it. Bastards. Pillar. By the way, Pillars is like my new favorite card. I use this thing all the time now. I would absolutely take it here if I could. Fortunately, I can't. The rest of the shop wasn't too good, so it's not that sad. Some okay potions for sure, but man, I guess I don't got the money for that. Right, we're starting with Bombardment. And we can then play... Man, we were going to take some damage here. Definitely got to play this, though. So now it's like, do I just do 6 block, or should I get this Spectrum Shift online? This is where prepping the Happy Flower would have been nice. And I could have a more clear turn. Probably just defend Spectrum Shift in that case. And I'm already blocking 4, but I don't know, taking 20 doesn't seem great. Spectrum Shift is probably not needed for this fight. I think we should defend here. Alright, we can Venerate Comet. I think I like that. Then Gatherlight Strike or Bulwark? Bulwark wastes some stats, I feel. I think it just Gatherlight Strike. Could also Glimmer. I honestly think Glimmer could be okay. Because, like, I might have a pretty bad turn otherwise. If I draw, like, Strike... Yeah, we want to get to that Shining Strike if we can. Fine with that. We're trying to dig to that Shining Strike, I think. So now I can have freedom to play alignment or whatever here. Probably just Bulwark defend is good enough though, right? That's pretty good damage. 21, I got 16. Could also just 24, 26, 22. So I full block with a defend. Let's do that then. I don't need to actually play these. I mean, I could still play the alignment plus blade, I guess. It's possible that's actually a good play. The only downside is if I like redraw Comet or something. I think we don't need to do that. So all in all, we actually got through this fight pretty well. We just took the initial damage and that was it. So I had lethal there, no matter what. Oh, I should have waited though. I got too antsy. Definitely should have waited. But at least it's on 1 and not 0. Run scales, meh. It's okay. Okay, hidden cache, I think definitely we take. And now, deck's looking good. Deck's looking good. Got no potions. My upgrades aren't that good other than maybe Comet. I could see resting here even though we kind of waste some health. Would be nice to get these potions though. I will say a rest here doesn't help me for Act 3 as much. I feel like that Comet upgrade might be worth. It's 11 damage. Doesn't increase the debuff at all though, which is, you know, that's how all of those cards are, but all of the star cards with in that family of card, there's like 3 of them. Your starter card, Gamma, Blast, and Comet. They do not upgrade their debuffs, which I guess is fine. Probably be OP if it did that. And I take an average of, I think, a little above 30 on Kaiser Crab, and I have a pretty good deck, so I really, even without potions, should I really expect to die here at 70? If not, I should probably just upgrade something. I really should probably just upgrade something. Glimmer is always fine. You know, I will say, another card I kind of bashed, Shining Strike, has been very good for this run. And upgrading a Glimmer would just be helping a little bit with finding it if we're like digging for it. That is probably the one card we kind of dig for. It's bottom decking it does make things worse. Of course, I could just upgrade Hidden Cache, which is pretty much always going to get played when we see it, I feel. I don't know. I think the Comet. This card has been pretty good. Might as well make it do even more damage. Alright, we start with Shining Strike. Definitely glad to see that. Do wonder if we should... Guiding Star might not be so good here. I might just Light Shining Strike, Solar Strike. Then we're good on stars. Yeah, let's do that. We'll have the energy next turn. Bombardment could be a little tricky this fight. I still want to get it into play for sure, but... Alright, we definitely get this into play. Just wondering if I should Glimmer first here. Alignment Glimmer, maybe? We should do that. Yeah, we're trying to find that. Okay. Definitely want this guy to get damaged. Do I Particle Wall? Because we just saw Comet. Shining Strike. I feel like we can probably just Particle Wall here. I mean, I'm already almost full blocking that. But at the same time... Yeah, I'm only taking 1 damage right now. I probably should just hold those stars. Plus a I guess Centennial Puzzle already procced, right? Ooh, that hit right where I wanted, actually. Even though I want to face here, I can do that easy enough. If I can kill this guy before he gets a rocket handoff, that would be great. Can I do that this turn? Because we can do 13 plus 13, 26 plus 36. That's 50, 62. That's exact lethal. Granted, I still take some damage here, and I don't get the spectrum shift in play, but I have to imagine this is positive. Let's do it. That is beautiful. Could have also maybe glowed there just to prep a... since we were weak, we weren't necessarily doing a lot of damage. Could have got an extra draw this turn, but it looks like it doesn't matter. Might as well. We've got so many stars at this point. I might as well save the 2 HP. And we're going to get... I probably won't take any more damage this fight, I don't think. Well, we'll see. Should start falling star. Hit that. Oh. Beautiful. I'm not even worrying about Heavy Flower. Things are going well, but it wouldn't be the first time I crushed the game just to die in the final Act 3 bosses, so we'll see. But this is going well. Attack Potion. That's really good on this character. By far the best character for Attack Potion, in my opinion. Because you could get stuff like 7 stars, for example. But I gotta be honest, I am a huge fan of Bundle of Joy lately. I've been running it a lot, but this is probably not the deck for it. But, you know, as I said, that I'm pretty often running like Pillars if I can make it work, and Bundle of Joy is really good with that. You know, you'd think it'd be bad, right? It's actually pretty good. It's funny, like it was like a contender for, I thought, one of the worst cards in the game when it was a 2 cost. But the funny thing is, like, I had a run before it got buffed where my starting deck got transformed into 2 Bundle of Joys. And I was like, wow. And, you know, of course, it was a Niao. It was a Niao transform, which cost me, like, I don't know, 12 max HP or whatever it is. So it was, like, extra salt in the wound. And I just wanted to, like, give up immediately. But I decided to play it out. It was, like, the easiest run of my life. It turns out that like, the expected value you get from Bundle of Joy is really good. Because colorless cards are just generally pretty strong in this game. Even if they're not getting 0 costed, if you can, especially if you can, you know, pair it with Pillars, because with Pillars it's like you already get like 9 block out of the card baseline. And that's assuming you only got 1. A lot of times I'll run like 2 to 3 copies of Pillars of Creation, and you know, maybe even upgrade them. But then also the cards that come out of Bundle of Joy often create cards, so it's like it just kind of is this chain effect. I gotta be honest, so not for my deck right now, I'm not loving any of these. I have just enough stars to do things at the moment. Adding really high star cost cards is really not going to be doing it for me. I actually really don't like 7 stars. This is probably one of my least favorite cards, unless, of course, I'm getting it for free. But the actual cost of, like, it's not just the 7 stars. It's like on top of that, it costs 2 energy. It's like, yeah, it's obviously a really good effect, but I would rather just play Comet. You know, in most cases, Comet's way better unless it's specifically AoE. But Comet costs me 0 energy and only 5 stars to do pretty much the same amount of base damage, especially now that it's upgraded. And then I get, you know, obviously some defense and offense out of it on top of that. So it's just, you compare Comet to 7 stars, and it's like Comet's just a better card. But obviously they aren't filling the same role. But yeah, the cost is just astronomical on this. Smith, on the other hand, is a little more reasonable, but it still does not necessarily fit the deck. You know, I really would need like a Conqueror, and I would just need more star generation as it is anyway. I could probably take Bundle of Joy, though. It is also similar to the Spectrum Shift, just a soft counter into Doormaker. It's not so good into Test Subject Alpha, though, but it's still usable. It's just not good in the first phase most of the time. We'll take it. Even though we got Doormaker and Queen. Not too bad, actually. Queen is my most deadly encounter, but that's just because that fight is bullshit. Ooh, Diadem. Yeah, I've become much less of a fan of the Delicate Frond. You know, we saw it. I think I recorded that other run. Or it's just like you hold on to the potions, because it's like you obviously want to hold on to your good ones, so it just doesn't do anything for you. Whereas Diadem is really nice because we already have some turns where we're only playing 2 cards, particularly like the turn I get Bombardment in. And this is probably just absolutely the thing that I'm going to take. Especially when the other 2 choices are just ass. Like these are such ass. Like Fur Coat, you have no agency over what it does. You know, it's like if it instead read like your next 7 combats, or even your next like 4 combats, the enemies have 1 HP, then sure, I'll be all about that. But it's like 7 random combats that can be anywhere on the map. I mean, and the number 7 means nothing. It might as well just read 2 or 3 a lot of the time. And even then it might not, because it's like, it might, even to get 2 or 3, you might have to go down a horrible path. So these are some of the worst in the game, I would actually say. But Diadem's really good. We'll take that. Very easy choice there. Just like a default choice, even. Even if this sucked, it would be better than the other ones, because those are ass. Yeah, it's funny that people say Tez's choices suck so much. I think her choices suck a lot of the time. Like, those are some examples, but this one is obviously really good. Still, I would say Brightest Flame is better, though. All right, let's finish this act out. Let's finish this off. If we do a shop, I want to do it later. I don't have that much money at the moment, so we don't want to hit question marks. There's too many horrible ones. You know, I don't want to get the one that downgrades my cards. Like, if my choice is between downgrading my cards and then having to duplicate my deck and get that stupid-ass curse, I really don't want to do that. Definitely don't want that one. You'd think it'd be like an okay, like, tech into Doormaker. It really isn't. It doesn't help you at all. It just hurts you. Like, it's just a massively negative event, in my opinion. Most of the question marks are negative in this act. So if I could get as little as possible there, I'd be happy. Fortunately, we have forced, no matter where we go right now, we're at forced question marks. Like, we could just do this. This allows me to get those, and then I could get the latest shop, which would be good. And if I'm feeling strong, we can go double elite. If I'm not feeling strong, I guess we could do that, but that does have, you know, these, so I do that to discourage me from taking that path. We also, if we don't need the shop, I can just keep going this way. But again, I have to hit the question mark there. So this path has 2 question marks minimum. If I go on the very far left, I get 2 minimum. If I go here, I get... There is a 1... The only 1 minimum path would be here. I'd probably go there because I do want to hit the shop. Only get 1 elite, I get 2 elites here if I do that. That actually might be the best path. Let me think. Is that the best path? I only have the 1 question mark. That might be better. I feel like these question marks just ruin the game for you. Yeah, that's actually is the best path. 2 elites, 2 campfires, a shop, only 1 question mark. That's the way. I hate these fuckers. I'm gonna take max HP, it looks like. I don't know. I don't want to use this potion on this fight. Well, I could Bulwark, Falling Star, Defend, and maybe I don't, but that is pretty slow. Is it though? Because then I got the Blade in. That might be the best play. There are some times where this Bulwark being upgraded would be nice. You know, the other one's obviously upgraded, but I had chances to upgrade this. It's on my radar still. I'm noticing turns like this where it's like, because right now I only get the 14 blocks, so I got 18. Granted, it's not going to let me like full block, but I think this still prevents the most damage there. Can almost kill that. It would be 1 short over here anyway. Just do this. I'm losing, so let's see, 16. I actually could full block, huh? That's 8, 20, 22? Wait. 8, 24. So I'd be at 18, exactly 24. I think I do want to block it. Hopefully that's not too greedy. And I got the thorns anyway, so it's not like he's not getting damaged. Yeah, that guy's thankfully not attacking. That's going to help me quite a bit here. It's still a little bit awkward on the breakpoints here. I could just Bulwark Blade though. Or I could Bulwark Double Strike might be better. Because Bulwark 17, I still full block that. Yeah, I think Bulwark Double Strike gets us a pretty good situation here. And then this guy probably still attacks next turn, but he's hurt, and I can Blade that guy to death. Then now we have to take some damage, though. Unless I want to YOLO for alignment. Which I think would give us a pretty good shot at fucking him up. I only take 2 max HP if I defend once here. That's probably just what I should do. It's a safer call, because I only got 1 out of 7 to get alignment. Oh, that's full block. Wait, what happened there? Why did that guy go down to... Oh, duh. Duh. I totally know that I had that. Alright, and we got the good heavy fire. Perfect. I'm a genius, apparently. I didn't take any damage. Because, you know, I totally knew that I had just taken Diamond Diadem. I need to remember that I have that. Yeah, it's another problem with this one. It's really good. But if you forget that you have it, it becomes a little less good. It's a little late for Knockout Blow. But upgraded Glow I like. I'll be taking that. Stardust? I don't know. I don't think this deck needs a Stardust. We've got Comet. That's just like... I've got stuff to pour my shit into. Alright, pretty sure we just go Spectrum Shift Bombardment here. I could also Guiding Star. I don't like that as much. Alright, I have this if I need it. Luckily, that counts for the last turn. So it doesn't even, which is weird. Is that really how it should function? Because it says at the start of your turn. It says when you play 2 or fewer cards in a turn. Well, if I started the turn... Yeah, it doesn't really make sense to me, to be honest. That doesn't seem how it should work. Do I glow here? And just fisticuffs? You know, the problem is I almost don't trust this. It says 2 right now. Implying that it's in effect. But I feel like the bombardment says when I play. Just play it. It's very unclear to me. I mean, it seems to me like it, even though as I read everything, it seems like it should have counted that bombardment, but it doesn't seem like it did. And the safe call would just be to particle wall here. Well, let's find out for science. All right, it works. Well, good to know. Good to know that bombardment synergizes with this somehow. It doesn't seem correct. Let me know if you guys think that seems correct. That doesn't seem correct at all to me, but I'll take it. If it benefits me, who am I to complain? We have lethal, right? 6, yeah, we have lethal. And it's on a good happy flower turn. Cosmic Indifference is always worth considering. But I don't know. I don't know if I love it here. You know, Sovereign Blade is not that important to our deck. That would be one big reason to do it. Otherwise, I don't see a whole lot here other than maybe Particle Wall, but it's like, you know, it's not like we're talking hologram here. You still have to, like, either wait until next turn or draw it that turn. Plus, we're into Doormaker, so we can't even draw on a third of our turns anyway. It's just not an impactful thing to do to be blocking for 6 as well. I think we skip this. I'm also not worried about Doormaker. Maybe I should be, but I'm not. Pair, nice. We got a lot of max HP on this run. Oh, and that was the question mark. Wow, we lucked out there. Now we don't have to take any more. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. Falling Star Bombardment Spectral Shift. Pretty sure that's what we'll do. Might not have needed Falling Star. We do Bull. We just want to play 2 cards here. Glow Bulwark. If I glow, I don't know that I want to glow here. I may just want to. The only reason I'm glowing is for the stars, because like gives less stars. But if I glow into Comet here, I'll be pretty sad. Even if I glow into Shining Strike, I'd be pretty sad. But I think we can try it. Okay, that's fine. Perfect. That's right. Purity retains in this game. Alright, we don't have to worry about not spamming cards here. Splash is so good, usually. Maybe not here. It's pretty good here. Check this out. Oh, man. Yikes. Get wrecked, you idiot. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? It's like, I need to become religious again or something. Like, these are signs. I feel like I'm in the movie Signs right now, actually. Better not drink any more water. Let's get rid of you, you. And I will play this in order to play that and do that. Sure. There we go. Can I wait? If I got some good defense, maybe. Otherwise, I'll just kill him here. Do you think... Okay, obviously it's not Glow then. So Bundle of Joy and into hopefully good defense, because this guy's hitting pretty hard. Okay, is that enough? I got 15. How important is that Happy Flower? I feel like it's not even that important because we got this Diadem. Let's just kill him. Alright, that potion sucks, but that's okay. I really can't complain about RNG in this one. I don't think I'm taking another Shining Strike. I don't think I need to really take any more cards. I think we're pretty good to go. Parry... Yeah, we're just not playing Sovereign Blade that much. Retain your hand on the first turn of combat. Pretty good synergy with the Diadem. I don't think we got the stars for Stardust, and the rest of this is just kind of meh. Panic button sometimes is good. I don't think it's that good in this game because you're always getting attacked. So to not be able to get block on the next turn is pretty devastating. But if you're just setting up like lethal the next turn, it's good. But pretty much, yeah, these potions, they're okay. Power Potion, ironically, not that good on this character. Like the Attack Potion, it's probably the only time, for me at least, that Attack Potion actually outshines Power Potion is on Regen. It's certainly better than Powdered Demise, but I don't know, I'm really liking this triangle. I'm just going to take that. I need to overthink it. So that Bulwark has been on my radar. It's also a big time, especially now that I got the Diadem, it's a big time target for me to play. Yeah. Let's get that upgraded. And we'll go... I think we want to stick with not risking the question marks. Right? Anchor's really good. Of course, not into the bosses, but that's fine. Bulwark shift. I don't even really need to bulwark here because they're going down to like what, 8 or 9 and 4, which I'm already full blocking. But it might just be nice to get that. Is a Sovereign Blade even that good to get in? Because it's just going to get exhausted. For sure we get this in. But beyond that, since I am full blocking if I don't play another card, could just strike here. So next turn I might want to bulwark. do it here, though. It just depends on what I get next turn, I guess. But I think only the middle guy attacks, right? So, yeah, we don't really need defense next turn. And we got it anyway. So... this is actually a really good hand to exhaust. I don't even necessarily need to play the Falling Star in this fight. Comet. Might as well save the stars for Comet since we're not generating. And I guess, well, we want the Shining Star for sure. I think I want to kill the guy in the back first. I probably still should do this if I got the Shining Strike. So maybe I just want to get the... prowess isn't really doing much. Could also, I mean, I know I did play 2 cards there. I am wondering if I should just push this damage and tank 14 or whatever it is. Should use this, by the way. There. I think I just block. It's not. There are ways I could still generate a summon forth and get those blades back. It's very unlikely, but it's technically a possibility. Alright, Bombardment gets played for free. We like that. If I could kill this guy before then, that would be nice. I think definitely we only want to play 2 cards here. Definitely one of them will be this. The only question is it Hidden Cache or Shining Strike? I'm not afraid to use this fight. Alright, we got Comet. We gotta kill this guy before next turn. He's an absolute pain. Which it looks like we'll do just fine here. Alright, now we got our upgrades back as well, which is nice. Of these cards, probably don't want to lose Gather Light. The rest are fine to go. Hey, this is good practice for Doormaker, right? Pretty sure. This guy's just helping me out. I feel like that is often the case with him. Probably just take this guy out even. 6. Mind Blast is not going to be good here. There's some wasting of damage here, but I think that's fine. So we just want to kill that guy so that we can full block this. Alright. This guy's definitely dead. Bombardment kills next turn. We might as well wait a turn here. Ornamental Fan. Definitely not taking those. Ornamental Fan can be good. Let's do a fight before we do that. So the possible elites are the Sword Dude, which is pretty easy with our diet up. And the other dude, which the eyeball, which is also pretty easy with the diadem. So I think we already got the hardest elite out of the way. Right, we don't have to only play 2 cards here, because we already block fully anyway. Could Glimmer. We should align first. We're for sure doing that. And again, I don't know that I need to do this. It's 24 damage. I can block this pretty easily. I do want to get a lot of these other cards into play. I think I don't even really need to Glimmer here. Like, we're already getting, what, 20? I only need to defend once. I mean, I guess I could Glimmer. It's kind of just wanting to Sovereign Blade. Just gonna Sovereign Blade. Even if I draw Comet here, I'm fine. It's possible I should Glow instead of Shining Strike here. But I can't kill him next turn anyway, but probably still should Glow, I think. Could have purified that. I don't know why I didn't. Like, I'm just waiting for some... Yeah, here it's probably better. I can just get the Bombardment with it. Probably just purify that and Bulwark. It sucks to not play. I have an amazing hand. I mean, honestly, I feel like I can probably just play this hand out and block it. So I don't have to play... Like, I already full block him here. So I could just not play anything here, but it would be nice to continue playing cards. 7. I mean, I think I might as well continue playing cards here. As much as I want to splash, the safe call here is just to fully block by doing that. $19 damage. See, here we could totally just panic button. Because we're setting up lethal. It's totally fine. Oh, he's just dead. Oh, no. Okay, that was a mistake. I didn't think he was going to die there. So, that was just bad. Hopefully it doesn't hurt us too bad. I don't think I can support another particle wall. Suppose the battle's almost worth taking, but it's not. If I'm already iffy on playing Glimmer, there's no reason to take that. Upgrading Glimmer would make me more likely to play it. Don't have that good upgrades at this point. It's like I almost want to upgrade Shining Strike just because I am always playing it so often. A lot of these other cards, I'm hesitant to upgrade them because I'm not necessarily playing them that much. I mean, Particle Wall kind of, I'm not really playing it for its intended purpose. Even the Hidden Cache, which isn't that great of an upgrade anyway, I'm not actually playing it that much. I only have so much energy and it's often to odd men out. Shining Strike actually is just kind of the card. I suppose I could just heal here. Potion. I already got 2 pretty good potions, though. I'd save the heal for the end. Bundle of Joy, we're just not really playing. not an amazing upgrade anyway, honestly. It doesn't upgrade the cards, it just adds one more. Venerate, oddly enough, is probably the card I've played the most out of these. I think I will actually upgrade Shining Strike. It's pretty weird to upgrade it this late, but it's the only card I'm guaranteeing value out of, I feel. Because I just don't know that I'm playing those other cards that much. Probably start bundle here. Alright, bomb could be good. Keep in mind we do retain this hand. So we could just play this. And we don't have to like rush playing alignment though. So this will burn out. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If I don't play this now, I technically will overdraw one. But if I play it now, it kind of is a waste, I feel. Is it though? It's not that much of a waste. So I can like scroll. The scroll's not really... I feel like we should just save it. Let's just save it. Kind of feel like we just Gatherlight Bulwark. You know, it's going to be 36 damage if I play 3 cards. But I guess I pretty much can block that, right, with the alignment. Then I can actually get the Shining Star going. I kind of do need to do that. Bomb alone is not going to kill these things. So if I do the alignment... Yeah, we should do it. So we can keep doing some damage here. So I've already got 30... I just got to block 36. So I've got 32. 1 defend is good enough. So what is... Do I just do prep time aside from that? Or do I glow, venerate? What do I do? I don't really need to. I got what I need. Let's just do this in prep time. This bomb will hit, and they'll be close to death. It's 40, so I can get those two pretty easily. Let's do... Just double defend, I guess. It does go off before they attack me. Boom. We should try to get this Happy Flower at the Elite, so let's definitely try to get it. 1 is actually fine. If I can't block this... I mean, I can block this. It's probably still better to... I don't know, is it actually better to do it on 1 since I retain my first hand? Right? And I'd probably only want to play 2 cards. If it's going to be... In either... You know, if I face Sword Guy, he hits pretty hard turn 1. But I already got the... Yeah, this. I think it's actually okay to end on turn 1. I think that's actually preferable here. Because my thinking is, like, I already don't necessarily... They always hit me hard on the first turn, these elites, right? Either of the 2 guys coming up. So why don't I only play 2 cards? So I don't need the extra energy, but I'm retaining the first hand, so I want the energy on the follow-up turn. Heirloom Hammer is another card I've become a pretty good fan of. I don't know that it's really working in this deck, though. You know, I do have the Bundle of Joy, I do have the Spectrum Shift, and I do have a Sovereign Blade. You know, keep in mind it can dupe the Sovereign Blade. But I don't know if it's a card I like earlier. It's not really an end game card for me. If I can get it as my first card, it's great. Which I just got done with the run where I did that. It was awesome. The other ones are not good. Probably two of my least favorite cards for Regent, honestly. The Cloak of Stars and Celestial Might. The Heirloom Hammer, I don't know. It doesn't have anything... It doesn't have a specific enough reason to make it into this deck, I feel. So this, for example... I might as well just Falling Star Bombardment here. There's really no other play to make. And I'll full block. And I got all these, and I got the extra energy this next turn, which is much better. Right, Bulwark already fully blocks, so I can get the Spectrum Shift into play. It's going to take a few turns to kill this guy. So just do Bulwark, Spectrum Shift, and we do want the Shining Strike in. I could alignment here, actually, so I should do that. So then we can do that. I could Venerate. We do need one more star to play Comet if we draw it. So I should do Venerate. It does suck, though. It kind of wastes this turn otherwise. But I think it is important to get that into play. Or to get the stars in. Right, this is a little risky of a turn. I have no block. I mean, I got the block potion if I need it. We're going to Glimmer here. Ooh. Great. Yeah, this is a bad turn. We'll just do this for now. Blocks most of it, actually. Actually, it fully blocks. Wow, what a art. Look at this relic, man. They're probably going to nerf that, right? It's probably going to be like one card played, or maybe 25% off. This actually seems broken. Like, I don't know. I honestly haven't used it that much, but every time I've used it, I'm like amazed at how powerful it is. It has to be one of the best boss relics in the game. Right, we can get the Comet into play here. Just do Gather Light Comet, probably. Once again, get pretty close to full block by doing that. There's just no other play to make here unless I got lethal. Imagine if I had the, what do you call it? It's a bad heavy Fowler turn. He's only doing 14. We should definitely just block here. 10. Yeah, we can just fully block this. Let the thing kill him next turn. What if I had the... Yeah, what was I going to say? What if I had Pocket Watch as well? Imagine that. I'm pretty sure I have had that before. It's just ridiculous. Ooh, nice. That is a good set of potions into the boss. Red Mask, useless into Doormaker, but it's maybe not that good, just in general at this point, but that's okay. Glow, not necessarily good into Glow. It's not good in these bosses, so I probably won't take it. And the other ones, they're just commons. Didn't we just fight an elite? I thought that was impossible. Why am I only getting offered commons? I thought you're at least... I know that increases your chance, but I thought there was also like a safeguard to guarantee you got at least an uncommon. from the elite rewards. But clearly that's not the case here. They're all green for what that's worth. Normally that glow I would take, but I would have to be facing... Wait, we are facing queen. Oh, yeah. Okay, well I should take it then. Should I? I don't know. Glow's not that good anymore, is it? I feel like the upgraded glow that I already have is not actually getting played much. So I don't know. Maybe not. It's fine. So for this whole time I thought I was facing a test subject alpha. I don't know why I thought that. Well, I can probably heal here. The potion effect doesn't probably play, but that health might be nice. It's 21 health. I don't know that upgrading anything here saves me 21 health, you know? So I think we'll just rest. Yeah, I don't know that these are better than these. Maybe the weak potion of the Doormaker worth considering. I guess do I still have them? I can't even actually go back and like get them. That's kind of weird. No. Alright, we got our setup turn. Not the best turn to draw. Comet. Glow. Back. Let me just do this. I'm okay burning any of these. You know, Comet just does what it does. We definitely want to get Spectrum Shift into play. I think I'm just going to play the... Yeah. It's not really a fight you have to rush through. It's not like he really scales. Bombardment. I mean, it doesn't really matter when we play this or not. This is probably a fine turn to do it. I can just do Bombardment Particle Wall once. That's a fine turn. I would like to save both these potions for Queen, just because I do think Queen is a particularly harder fight. Now, I do take 2 damage here, because he's going to go down to, what, 13? No, I take 1 damage. I was going to say I could Particle Wall a few times here, but I don't think so. Save those stars. We still got that Comet in the pool. Plus I get to draw cards here, which doesn't really matter here. Ooh, that hurts. Okay, we finally found some anti-synergy with Bombardment. Now, I could defend pass or splash, play whatever it is, pass. Hyper beam, I guess. Not the end of the world. I just don't want to take more than like 40 damage on this fight, and I should be good. Just don't know if it's time for Comet yet. I feel like I want to save Comet for that other turn. There's like Bulwark. maybe a little more playable here. Let's see what this gets us. Alright, I think we're going to go in on this turn then. I don't need to only play 2 cards here. Alright, we got another comment now. It's good. And I guess we're Bulwark. I mean, I wanted to play this as well because I don't really want to see it again. This is fine. We're only taking 8. I could use a potion here too, but again, I really want to save those for Queen. Alright, we're almost halfway through. This'll never get played. So Gather Light Blade is probably the turn, unless I want to play Prowess. Prowess just sucks. This card is Donkey Deck or something like that. Just this plus Blade won't be a better time for that. I mean, I guess this guy does scale a little bit. It's pretty slow. Right, alignment. We could Hyper Beam and then alignment to play. Probably honestly just Hyper Beam Particle Wall. That's pretty much full block. Oh no, my focus. It is full block. Alright, he's getting down there. Do I just defend here? That's gonna be... We'd hitting for 22. So I would take 10. It's kind of an iffy turn otherwise. Like, I would have to YOLO the splash. At the same time, I mean, here's the thing. If he's going to die to just Bombardment eventually here. What do we got coming up? Not necessarily good cards coming up. I could actually Restlessness this turn. No, that's not... Well, yeah, with the Purity I could. But if it's just... If I already know the 2 cards that I'm getting are just Strike and Solar Strike. And at the same time, this does 25% damage reduction, so I could get a better turn here at the cost of more health. So, like, you know, I'm thinking, like, if I don't want to just defend, I can see if the splash gets me something really good. I would start the turn with splash if I'm not going to do the defend. If I just do defend, I'm taking, you know, 10 damage. Then I'm down to 70. 70 is... The only problem is, like, with this being my cards coming up, you just don't know if I'm taking a ton of damage next turn. So how much do I take the 25% reduction? That's 40... It's down to 33. We'd take like an extra 10. It's just a matter of like saving damage in the future. I do 24. He's done. I don't push any damage if I just double defend. I think I should try for this. Okay, Dagger Throw actually is okay here. Pillage also could be okay. Maybe this is better. Yeah, this is okay. I'm actually gonna do it like this, I think. Oh shit, I didn't even... I thought Purity had no limit. Fuck. No, that shows how often I play that card. Well, that sucks. That didn't go exactly how I planned it. This is fine though. He should be maybe lethal next turn. I took about the threshold of damage that I'm okay taking. Right, he's just dead here. And we're on an okay happy flat return. We're okay with that. Okay. Maybe I could have done that. I think I actually still probably made the optimal turn. Not the optimal turn, but I think it was better than just defend to pass there. I think I opened myself up to taking potentially too much more damage. Alright, we got these potions. We should save them for when we need them. Because this queen tends to be a bit of a bitch. Let's just call it like we see it. Save Bulwark for a future turn. Shining Strike Glow, because I'm already full blocking. Maybe on this... I go back and forth on just rushing down Queen or not. I think with Bombardment, I don't know. You can also kind of divvy the damage out a little bit here and there. Yeah. You never know. Alright, we're definitely going to go hard here. What are my bound cards? Those. Let's do... I don't want to immediately redraw this. So let's do this. Still want to make most of the damage go here. Okay, we definitely want to play this. Bulwark. I probably should just do this while I can. It's hard in this fight to actually make use of this card, so I'll do it. Can. So I got him down to 96. It's possible I should get Queen down to like maybe 300 or so. It looks like I can block for a little bit here. Actually, yeah, Bombardment will help me too then. Just naturally as well. Okay, this turn is probably just Gatherlight Fisticuffs pass. Okay, there's our Comet. Probably I don't want to put it on this guy. I don't know. Probably want to put it on Queen. I can Comet Bulwark pass. Catastrophe is a catastrophe. Yeah, I mean, there's not much else to do this turn. Queen is pretty easy when you got Diadem, I guess. Just kind of naturally does what you need to do. Fisticuffs defend. You know, what's weird here is it says equal to damage dealt. Doesn't necessarily specify if the damage to armor counts. I assume, though, just from what I remember, it will not actually block me any damage if I hit the armor. But we would rather hit the vulnerability, right? If it actually went through. I don't know. Fisticuffs defense seems like a pretty weak turn. I kind of think I should just catastrophe here, and we got the potions for a turn like this, I suppose. Let's do this. It's too weak of a turn otherwise. Really? You gonna use up my stars like that, you piece of shit? This catastrophe card is the worst. It really is. So now I kind of have to hidden cash here. I don't know. Have to. I probably should. Just do the catastrophe again. Okay, that worked out that time. Now let's start doing some shit. Entropy's great. Entropy gets you out of the bind card. And actually, now it doesn't matter. We can just get our block like that. Perfect. Bombardment really wants to hit Queen. Alright, you're bound, so that would be a good target. Of course, the lesser strikes, technically it would be better, but I think because this is bound, we'll do that. Heavenly Drill, not really too good here. This is a turn, I think we just do fast and defend, I don't know. It's a lot of damage. I could also just do... Man, unfortunately still the bind here is not great because I want to play Falling Star Defend. Fasten's pretty fucking weak. I mean, Fasten's not weak. Fasten's great, but Fasten Defend is like a weak turn. I'm wondering if I should use a potion here. If I brick, though, kind of sucks. I'm taking a lot of damage either way. I think let's see what this does. Okay, Reflect. I like that. Let's do Reflect. Heavenly Drill here. Or should I try to get this guy? I mean, this guy's already hurting himself pretty bad with Reflect. Do we want Fasten in? I mean, it's going to be a while before this guy dies. But I also just, I don't... Got the one defend coming up. I don't know that Fasten is like that good here. Yeah, we can kill him next turn. Especially now. Go to that, I think. I don't know. Kind of want to just bulwark gather late pass. Is that weird? The thing is, like, as long as this guy's about to die, like, Queen doesn't really scale until this guy dies. So, as long as I'm blocking him, what am I in a rush for? I'm the one that's getting more powerful by continuing to have cards, colorless cards, create, and continuing to transform my bad cards. So, like, why don't I just wait? You know? And I can buff up my Sovereign Blade, stuff like that. They're into 14. I mean, even Shining Strike might be better. Because I do need, like... I just don't want to kill him. Because if he'll die to the spikes if I hit him right now. Wouldn't Glow just be better? Unless we're specifically committed to that. But Comet's coming up with the Solar Strike. I think we should do this. Unfortunately, we got the... Yeah, let's get Guiding Star out of here. I mean, Guiding Star might be pretty good, though. Could get rid of this one. Like this turn, for example, Guiding Star. Well, yeah. Black Hole, huh? Alright, I'm probably just gonna have to kill this guy here. Weakness. But we already got the Comet. Kind of messed that up. Here, let's do this. We get Comet for next turn. Do that. Damn, Reflect and Comet got fucking... Yeah. Well, definitely getting that one transformed in this case. And it gave me Calamity. Well, in this case, I don't know that Comet's actually better than Reflect. How many defense we got? We got 2 coming up. Theoretically, I could generate an ultimate defend as well. Did I already play the? Apparently, I already played the jar. Let's do this. Then we've pretty much full block here. I don't know that the fastness is worth getting into into play. Okay, Arsenal. It's honestly probably not even worth necessarily getting into play at this point, but I really want to get it in because I am at least creating one card every turn. Let's do this plus fisticuffs for now. This later on might be okay, but the strike is always bad. Okay, we can play a lot of cards here. Fortunately, okay, I want that for next turn. Could also just put a bulwark on to be safe. I mean, we're probably not killing him next turn. So I probably should just do that. Could have also set up Stardust. I don't know. I feel like, man, should I wait on this, though? Like, I don't think so. It's like, I got the... Yeah, it's just awkward because he's going to attack big time next turn. I really can't be playing more than 2 cards, so just do this damage now. He's pretty close to dying. Especially with the thing. Fortunately, we can't Falling Star and do that other card. But, or sorry, we can't, yeah, we can't Bulwark and Falling Star here. So probably just Bulwark, Fisticuffs. It's possible that Falling Star plus Fisticuffs is actually better. But I think just this. And Fisticuff. It's going to hurt a little bit here, but what are you going to do? Queen still ends up being pretty hard here. Okay, 69. The discard pile. There's 2 jackpots in there, and there's a Falling Star. Fisticuffs, Rotten War. Beatdown's looking like I might want to just YOLO that here. He doesn't kill me at 33 anyway. Get rid of Glow, I guess. Yeah, let's see what Beatdown gets us. I guess we do this first. Kind of got us the worst possible things there. Alright, that's annoying. Let's see if we finish him with the potion. Yes. Alright. Well, I probably made that fight harder than it needed to be, but I just didn't want to throw away the win, so I took it slow. Not a bad run at all. I feel like we were pretty strong the entire time, which is pretty... I never really feel that way a lot of the time, but this is like a rare run where I can't think of too many positions I ever felt that weak in, even into like some of the usual offenders like Kaiser Crab and the Centipede, Queen. Like none of them actually felt hard here. It was pretty easy. That was just like a perfect run, honestly. Like in terms of like giving me really good RNG for most of the part. It's like you got the immediate Gorget, which is just good the earlier you get it in the run, the better. But it's good the whole time. And we had the popper, we had the vulnerability thing. Of course, we had to trade it later on, but just really good early game stuff, and then into like pretty good boss relics. Pale's Blood. Honestly, these are two of the best ones. They might have some anti synergy, but with one another, but individually, they're definitely two of the best boss relics. The diadem and the blood, and there were really no bricks. Everything was useful, other than maybe the red mask at the end wasn't that good. But I mean, I'm not going to complain about that. Everything else is really good. The and the cards are great. I mean, honestly, every Bombardment though, that card is so good. I love this card. I think I'm Bombardment's biggest fan. I don't think I've ever skipped a Bombardment. I mean, maybe a second Bombardment, but never a first Bombardment. Sure, I've done it, but blocked it out of my mind. Glow is probably the weakest card, honestly. I may have to reevaluate Glow. I mean, I don't want to say it was bad here, but I'm just not knowing. I'm trying to think back. It just wasn't played much. It's hard to say. It just wasn't a deck where it was needed to, though, right? Like, it wasn't the star of the show. Even Hidden Cache, which is normally a pretty good card, wasn't necessarily that good in this deck. I don't think I played it more than 2 times. Really, the whole thing was just... Once Diadem happened, it's like, I can't judge a card like Glow too much. Like, these card draw cards, when Diadem is here, I can't really fault them too much, because they're just not going to be getting played. The other run, though, this one was... I wish I would have been able to record this. This was a really fun run, too. Actually, this run felt really strong the whole way through, too, as well. This was like... pretty much mostly just a card creation deck. I had two. I actually had 3 of these. I don't know. Oh yeah, 3 pillars of creation, and then like on top of the colorless creation, I had the like minion type cards like charge as well, and even some bulwarks. There was just so much going on. So much synergy, and then I started with Heirloom Hammer in this run with the hefty tablet, and starting with Heirloom Hammer is so good. I mean, at the very least, it's 20 damage for 2, which is good. But yeah, I don't know, fun run. Anyway, as always, thanks for watching, and until next time, peace.